Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Everything starts in your mind. It starts with a thought, then that thought goes to an action, and then that impacts your emotions. Think about when you wake up in the morning, you get out of bed. If the thought is, I'm overweight, or the thought is, he didn't call me last night, what happens then? The emotion sets in, probably some sort of anxiety and frustration. And then how do you behave with the outside world? Through that emotion. So mindset is really important. So I'm going to talk to you about what I think is the biggest threat to worthiness. And worthiness is this concept of you realizing that you deserve all the blessings in your life. You deserve to have an abundant life. And what I believe is the biggest threat to worthiness is seeking external validation from people. Right? And you know, when we seek external validation, we look to people to tell us that we're beautiful enough. We seek external validation through possessions, through money, through being somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend or wife. There are a lot of different ways that we seek external validation, but that is dangerous. Because when you seek external validation, you are attaching your worthiness to somebody else, some other thing. And if we know anything about humans, we know that humans are fickle. Right? And so on the one day I can love you, and tomorrow I might not love you. So if I attach my worthiness to you, that means if today you wake up and you just might be having a bad day, and you don't tell me I look good, or you don't text me, or you don't like my status, then I now have a bad day because I've attached my worthiness to you. And so we're going to talk about how do we kill that spirit of attaching ourselves to worthiness. And if you think about it, every time you attach your worth to some external thing, do you feel stronger or weaker?
Ooh.
It's like they put it on your energy.
It's like what?
It's like they put it on your energy.
Yeah. And who gave them the power to pull on that energy?
I did.
Right, but we want to blame everyone else around us. But when you put your worth in a thing, in a title, in a status, in a person, you are in essence draining your power. And then what it does is that it puts you on a hunger chase. That you have to feel this hunger, and that hunger is insatiable. Insatiable meaning that it can never be filled, right? Because you're going to jump from one thing to the next in order to fill that hunger when you're seeking that validation from somebody else. And the thing is, we know that we should not seek validation from other people, right? I'm not telling you anything new, right? You know that. We should not be seeking external validation. But we all do it anyway. We all do it anyway because that's what the world is telling us that we need to seek our validation from. And so I do a lot of talking about how do you walk in your full power, right? The first thing is to understand that we have everything that we need inside of us already. It's already there. It's waiting for you to unleash it. It is when we start seeking power externally that we get in trouble. And the way that you use that power is you have to consciously every day choose thoughts, behaviors, and emotions that lead you to a higher version of yourself versus a lower one.